the pregame show, the national anthem, the kneelers or lack thereof, and my worst and best picks for Super Bowl commercials, all of that and more coming up today. I'm Amanda Head for The Rebel. All right, full disclosure, I didn't watch the game today, not live anyway. I went shopping because I've been doing the whole hashtag boycott NFL all season and I didn't want to stop now. Also, I didn't want to give them the ratings. But I watched it on delay and tuned in at the second half, which, let's face it, when it's the Patriots, that's the best part. But I tuned in when I found out that, lo and behold, oh my God, there was no kneeling. And there was a tribute to real heroes, military and Medal of Honor recipients. Now, I didn't put any money on this game, but if there had been a betting pool about the kneeling aspect, first of all, I wonder what the over-under would have been on that. But also, I will admit that I would have lost because I would certainly have bet that there would have been lots of kneeling. So I'll admit when I'm wrong, and this would have been one of those times if I had bet on it. Also, I will note that legendary NFL running back Herschel Walker, who also happened to play in the SEC for the Georgia Bulldogs, thinks that the players were basically offered hush money to stand during the anthem. Now, I talked about this on Fox and Friends back in December when the NFL announced that they were giving $100 million to player charities and causes. So take that for what it's worth when it comes to the players standing. All right, moving on to pregame. So Pink sang the national anthem. Now, I have to say, I am a traditionalist when it comes to the national anthem. Now, I grew up listening to Motown and really, really good soul music. So I love it when a singer has the vocal flexibility and creativity and ear to embellish a tune to kind of make it their own, which Pink, I definitely think she has the pipes for that. But the national anthem is not one of those songs that I want that done. And Pink, I think for the most part, she stuck to it. So I was really, really pleased with that. Also the flyover, I mean, to me, the flyover is always one of the best parts of any pregame show. I also wonder if Nielsen picks up ratings during a broadcast. So like not just viewers as a whole, as in, I wonder if people out there like me decided to tune in after the first quarter or at halftime or whatever. So I'd be interested to see if people decided to tune in after the news spread that the pregame show was patriotic and sans players kneeling. Okay, so for the commercial. First of all, Scientology commercial, what the bleep? So yeah, what's next? Branch Davidians, Children of God, Joel Osteen. You're going to allow a Scientology commercial, but not a commercial asking players to stand for the national anthem? Fail. Yeah, epic fail. So then we had the Islamic propaganda ad for the new John Krasinski show, Jack Ryan, based on Tom Clancy's novel. So that was extra fun. All right, so fast forward to halftime, and it's Justin Timberlake. Now, Justin Timberlake, I did not think he was that great. In my opinion, on his new album, there's really only one good song, but I think the show would have been better overall if it had been in sync and not just Justin. Also, his camo suit. Oh my gosh, he looked like the clearance table at Cabela's. I also kind of wish that they had had Janet Jackson come out, not perform, not sing, just come out on stage just to see the NFL programming exec crap their pants. And also, Prince. Yeah, I don't think that Prince would have been too terribly pleased. I realize that we're comparing Justin Timberlake, who, while being very talented, he's not Prince, okay? So what I did appreciate, though, is that it was family friendly and he left politics out from what I could tell. Again, it's a football game. Let's keep it about that. So the second half of play brought us the big winner for Super Bowl commercial, a dark horse, and you likely don't agree with me, but I give it to Honda and their silent, albeit a little bit creepy commercial with the pleasant looking fellow staring into the camera for an uncomfortably long amount of time. Now, why is this my winner? I have always said that if I was in charge of an advertising campaign for a company and we placed an ad on iHeartRadio or Spotify, I would make the ad silent. Why? Because you're going about your day, you're cleaning, you're working on your computer, whatever, and all of a sudden your music mix goes silent. So what do? You pick up your phone to see what happened. So you look at your screen and there's the ad for the product. So it's the same type principle. We're used to loud, you know, in your face, moving or funny or provocative commercials. This was a very stark contrast, which made me take notice. Now, it might not have been the most brilliant actors or funniest storyline, but the concept itself was simple and brilliant. So from a marketing standpoint anyway, I think it was great. I'll also give an honorable mention to Eli and Odell for their Dirty Dancing choreography. They looked mighty dainty for a couple of football players. Now, the Patriots may have lost the Super Bowl, but the real losers are, ding, 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 T-Mobile. They are my big winner for worst commercial. T-Mobile somehow managed to cram practically every social justice warrior cause on the planet into a 60-second spot. Gender wage gap, myth. Police brutality, also a myth. Check federal stats. If you think I'm lying, do your research. It was a liberal cause casserole, but meanwhile, Verizon made their ad about honoring first responders. So who's ready for hashtag boycott T-Mobile? I will. However, the contradictory aspect was that the commercials seemed to promote a meritocracy while liberal policies obviously do not. So that was kind of strange. But all in all, it was a relatively controversy-free game, which I think the NFL suits are thanking their lucky stars as they are desperately trying to win back the hearts of their former fans. So now, yay, on to the Olympics. They start Thursday. Thanks for watching. I'm Amanda Head for The Rebel. If you enjoyed my commentary and want to hear more from me and my pals here at The Rebel, make sure you subscribe to our premium content at www.therebel.media/shows, and make sure you're following us on Facebook and Twitter for all the latest news. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Amanda Head for The Rebel.